Hello guys and welcome to this drink review of a drink called Karma Drinks Orangeade. So yeah. Oh god. Don't tell me I'm not gonna be able to open this. Oh, yeah, I can. Good. Yeah, well, very orangey. I actually like that. More on like the orange pulp is actually what it smells like. So let's see. Yeah. Orange concentrate, lemon juice. Then it's like organic, blah blah blah. Okay. Ah, that is how it looks. It looks like a bit of like a cloudy orange juice. Actually doesn't have that much flavor actually. Uh, I think the main flavor is actually lemon. But I think it kind of like brings down the actual orangey taste. Or it's kind of like, actually it tastes like you know when you buy certain oranges and the oranges are pretty dry. Like they don't have a lot of like juice to them. And they don't have a lot of flavor. That's kind of like how this tastes. Yeah. So actually not very good. I would not buy it again. Uh, but it's good enough to finish. Um, that. So yeah. Alright, I have some. I've been watching a lot of Railgun in bed. Season 3 of Railgun, and I really like it. I think I'm 16 episodes into it. Let's see. Yes, I am 16 episodes into it. Toaru Kagaku no Railgun T. Like, I don't really like the naming convention, just call it 1, 2, 3. But this is one that came out in 2020. And I think there's a new one coming out soon. I think so. At least I added it to my plan to watch list. Let's see. Let's type Railgun. Yes, 4th season. What it's gonna be called, who knows? Is there a planned date for it to be released? It was announced like this month. I think it says here 60 around 16th of February. Basically February 2026 when it was announced. That's why I decided to watch T, the third season, because I've never seen it. Um, just quickly skimming through. I don't really know when it will be released. So that is one. I might actually watch it as it comes out, episodic. We'll see. But yeah, no, really good so far, Railgun. Um, I've always liked Railgun more than Index. Let's see if I put out Taoru. Okay, wait, let me. So that I get all of them, because obviously I've added them all to my my enemy list. Wait, why isn't everything? All search. Wait. Yeah. Okay, for some reason, the index ones aren't showing up. Why is that? Do I have to... Okay, well... If I search by anime title instead of typing it in, will it show up? Scroll down to T. And there we go. Index, the first season of Index, I gave 6 out of 9. Number 2, 6 out of 9. And then the third season was a 4 out of 9. While Railgun, first season, 8 out of 9. Second season, 8 out of 9. And I haven't finished the third season. But so far, into the third season, I've also given it an 8 out of 9. So we'll see if it keeps that up. Because with Index, I don't really like the Index part of Index. I like Index when it's not focusing on Index. When it's like Toma just doing shit, or when he actually interacts with Misaka. That's like my favorite parts of Index. Like, yeah, no, I like their little relationship they're having, you know, with all that stuff. So that's cool. A Railgun by itself, when they don't have that, I also like everything that isn't that in Railgun. Yeah. Especially like, you know, the cute girls doing cute things, stuff. Ojo-sama. I don't know. Railgun, I think, is the better one, and I'm happy that they decided to do Railgun Season 4 before Index Season 4, because the way it normally works, I think it's like Index, Railgun, that's kind of like how they do it, right? Because Index is kind of like the main one, while Railgun is like a spin-off. But I prefer the spin-off over the main story. And it seemed like the people behind it also that does. Because man, season 3. Now I don't know. I've never read, you know, it's a light novel, right? Originally, I think it's a light novel. Well, either it's a light novel or comic, I don't know. But one of those two, I've never read it, so maybe that part is trash. Well, it's not trash, but it's bad. So yeah, just focus on Railgun, because that's what I care about. So yeah, I mean, that was my talking about what I've been watching. I've also I haven't watched a lot of like Japanese animation recently. I think I'm gonna start up a bit more this year, we'll see. Not just when it comes to reacting probably not, but just privately in my bed. Man, I have so many things on my plan to watch. Let's see. Well, I say that there's 53 that I've gone out of my way to press. Plan to watch. So, yeah. How many have I watched like normally? If I go to my profile, because I do kind of like keep up my anime list profile is kind of like up to date. Like, because after I've watched something or whatever, I do tend to go in and update that. Now I don't necessarily does it like immediately after I watch something, but when I get on the computer, I tend to update it. So if you're curious what I've seen, it should be in the description. I'm pretty sure it is normally in the description. And if not, I'll add it for this video. Let's see. History. No. Anyways, the only thing I say is that I haven't watched that much in the last couple of years. Like, there's like a few like maybe like 3 to 4 shows a year, maybe. Probably it's more than that, but not a lot. And at the time of recording, I have completed 238. I have 0 on hold, 17 dropped, and then plan to watch 53. And the mean score for me, or the average, is 5.74. Yeah. And that, I guess, for comics is 6.45, but the sample size is a lot less as well. Like, it is reading 6, completed 8, 2 on hold, 6 dropped. What do I have on hold? Oh, yeah, Overlord and Pocket Monsters, like the Pokemon one. Yeah, but this is the light novel, right? Yes. The light novel. Is it done? I feel like the light novel is finished. Or is it? Let's see. No, it is still ongoing. Ah. Well, maybe I'll keep that on hold. But... And what have I dropped? Oh yeah, yeah, the actual comic of Overlord is the one that I dropped. So, you know what, I'm probably gonna drop the... Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, I have my food here. It's getting cold. God damn it.